But right now, pop some pictures out right now.
All right, boom, boom, boom. I actually don't even take that many pictures of
I have
my
a cool
car.
car too.
I took pictures of your car. I made this video
Yeah.
for him. Alright, but what? Like, what car would you drive if money didn't matter? What is going on, guys? It is your boy here, Christian Riego.
Work by day. Hello, hello, hello. 500 gram podcast by night. All day.
Shit! What's cracking? What is this? What is
If I'm sitting funny, guys.
Crisscross applesauce.
Alright, 3,
We lay on
1. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy here, Christian Riego, coming at you with the 27th episode of the 500 Grand Talk Show. Here today, we are here with our boys.
You guys know what's going on. FIFA Pimp, already know. Work by day, 500 gram podcast by night. What's going on today, y'all? What's going on?
Yo, what's up? If y'all don't know me, I'm Angel. Hold on, let me move this mic a little bit closer. All right, yo, what's up, guys? Angel here, Flat 4 Media on Instagram. Don't forget the period, as Christian told me to flat4.media to remind myself.
Is it my turn?
Josh, go.
Right. My name is Josh. I'm 21 years old. I'm an eligible bachelor. You can find me on Facebook. Yeah, that's it. Really.
That's it?
All right, so here today,
Cool.
I just wanted to say, first things first, our third co-host is not here today. He is busy with Eclipse window tinting. Shout out Eclipse window tinting. They're providing the area out here with some good high-quality tints. If you ever need some tints, search up on Google Eclipse window tinting.
Springtime is coming up. It's getting hot in your fucking vehicles. And you need some privacy, you know what I mean? So go get your tints. That's pretty much it.
Oh, dude, I love tint.
You have a
fucking
pretty
need it.
tinted car, right?
Yeah.
Dude, at night, your car is so dark that...
I literally... At night, I have to roll the windows down. I can't see, to my sides. And there's 25 on the windshield, too.
All right, so first, I want to ask how everyone was doing today. So how are you doing today, Diego? Let's start with you and then go down the row.
You know what? It's a wonderful day off today. Pretty much enjoying my last weekend of 4 days before we go back up to 4 days. Work is going back up. Pretty good. No vacation time, though. How it was last year. Other than that, a nice day of gaming. That's pretty much it. How about you guys?
Slept in because it's my week off right now because I work for 2 weeks normally and then I have a whole week off. So my sleep schedule gets very messed up. But I woke up, went out to the couch, and was still tired, so I took another nap right after I woke up. And then
Back-to-back sleeping?
It was time to leave Kalamazoo and come here, so that's been my whole day. Well, I dropped my car off at the mechanic because some idiot hit my parked car. But what are you going to do?
How do you even do that?
Yeah, how
It
did
happens.
But they left a note, and they're going to pay for it.
Most
so
of the
now
cars
I'm not-
nowadays have backup cameras or warnings.
Yeah,
and stuff.
he's in this super nice Chrysler 200 too.
Dude, you're pretty lucky. I've had people hit me and not give a shit. So
Yeah, and I was surprised because Kalamazoo it's kind of ghetto everywhere. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would have left a note. I probably would.
no, hit and run.
But I wouldn't even have noticed because his car is fine.
Hey, bro, you better watch what you say though.
What?
You can't do hit and runs around.
Brown Angel?
What are you talking about?
He's a fucking.
Wait, Angel, so is 25% on your windshield illegal, though, or what then?
Any tint on your windshield is legal, except unless it's that 4-inch strip. I think you can have.
Got
Yeah.
you.
The blue part in the top, the old cars, the blue.
Fuck it then, right? I mean, fuck it. I mean, it's because,
I run tint.
half the town has a full tinted windshield, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's whatever,
Thanks to Eclipse window tinting.
Thanks to Eclipse window tinting. Yes, my man.
Honestly, I don't find tint being a reason to stop somebody or anything like that. So that's why I feel like
there was a time in high school we got stopped.
Yeah, for my tints, that wasn't even really illegal at the time.
I mean, I could see why they probably because if you're at a stoplight or something,
because they want to be
somebody
able to
could be
see-
pointing the gun right out or at you, but you wouldn't even know. But other than that, how often does that happen?
It has been a while since I got stopped for tints. Just yesterday, there was a state cop parked. He had just stopped somebody over, but we passed by, and my Tahoe has like a dark windshield, just staring like this. You know? I really thought we were gonna get stuck. We're barely on the way to drink, barely, dude.
Oh,
Fuck, dude, this is gonna ruin my day.
So you're on the way. You weren't
I was
really-
on. No,
okay.
yeah, no, I was
That's
still
good.
good. Yeah, I was.
So I wanted to ask here, is there anything that you guys want to say to, like, you know, introduce yourself more? You didn't really go into like who you are or like what you do or, you know, or like what you're trying to pursue or
oh,
whatever.
Josh got some things.
Yeah,
tell
let's
us,
start
Josh.
with you, Josh.
Okay. Well, you know, I didn't officially drop out, but I stopped going to school because my job right now,
Respect.
it's a traveling job. So I'm like I said earlier, I work 2 weeks on and then 1 week off, and I'm all over the place. And yeah, so this company I work for they own the apartment complexes.
Okay.
But me and the team that I supervise now, I was promoted like a couple months ago.
So you're
Supervisor.
a supervisor.
Supervisor.
now. Okay.
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my team, we install like security cameras at
Okay.
these apartment complexes, and no hate to the company, but the apartment complexes are like in the middle of the ghetto,
Mm-hmm.
so like it's really like sketch most of the time.
Which is
Like-
why they're putting the cameras up.
Yeah, which is why we need cameras, and my job won't let me carry,
Mm-hmm.
which is stupid. And I'm like in the middle of like Cleveland, like in like the ghetto of Cleveland, installing security cameras at places that like had shootings like the week.
Didn't you have one where there was a blood on the ground, like on the carpet? Somebody got murdered.
Yeah, I went into this
Story
place
time.
this place in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, bro, crazy.
It was one of our biggest like camera installs, like 160 cameras, like
Okay.
like
Lot of
100%
units.
coverage on this whole property. Like
Okay.
there isn't a place in that property you can go and not be on camera.
like a bank.
Yeah, like almost like a bank or like a casino. But there was like the week before we got there, I was putting up a camera inside the building and like an apartment right next to me. Like cops would go in and out of there, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, and they're like, oh, there's just a double homicide here. I'm like,
Yo.
I'm like, what? Like, can I see?
A double homie, bro.
And then they're like, yeah, you can like
Ohio.
peek in. And yeah, bro, in the carpet, there's just like this like huge pool of blood, bro. Like huge, like a 6x6 like circle. And it was
Yo.
crazy. And like apparently one of the like this dude's ex started messing with one of the dude's friends, and he walked in on him and
What?
just shot them both. Like on some hard ass shit.
Fucking
But
Ohio,
it was
dude.
crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's why you can't be
that's
playing
what
out here.
Jealousy will get to you.
Yeah, like and that's what I do. They own apartments in 23 different states.
Okay.
Like I've been to Colorado, I've been to Arkansas, I've been to both Carolinas, I've been everywhere. Like
Which one's been your favorite?
definitely probably Colorado.
Colorado.
Definitely. Like Denver is really dope.
The-
So like when you're going out there and working, right? Like I get that you're working, but like how much of that time like while you're traveling is to yourself? Like do you ever get time to like go out maybe?
Yeah, so basically like we work from like 7 to like 6. Like we have
Okay.
long ass days.
How many hours is that? 7 to
We
6?
work it's
That's
11
like a
hours.
Up to 12
11-hour
hours?
shift,
But
bro.
then there's a half-hour lunch, and then, we work Monday through Saturday, so we work
Okay.
like 60 plus hours a week for 2 weeks in a row.
Mhm.
And our only off day is that Sunday in between the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want. Then you just can't. They're like really frown upon taking the truck to like go do things. Like you have to Uber everywhere if you want to go somewhere.
Okay. So
But yeah, after work you can do whatever. But most of the time, after working 11 hours, you just want to like shower and eat and go to
Yeah.
bed, which is what I do most of the time. Because I'm like an antisocial person, so I don't go out. But
yeah.
my coworkers, they'll like some of them are straight up alcoholics. Like they'll go
Yeah.
to the bar every day after work and
That's
just
crazy.
get plastered. And they'll always be like, "Josh, can you like come with?" I'm like, no.
You're like, I'm your supervisor. You better be.
Like,
You better be to work on
like,
time.
I don't care what you do after work. Just like don't be late tomorrow. And they're
Yeah.
always good about it. But yeah, it's
I think it's kind of how old are your coworkers? Like, are you? I feel like you would be the younger one.
yeah. I'm the youngest out of all of them.
Yeah. See,
And I'm
He's the youngest
It's,
and
it's a
boss
weird.
and
It's a
all.
really weird
dynamic, right?
Yeah, like because the one guy's 27 maybe, and the other guy's like 32, and then the fourth guy who's with us like half the time, he's like 24. But yeah, I'm the youngest out of all of them, and I'm in charge, and it's really weird, but I kind of like it. So
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I get out of bitch work.
He makes
Pass it
salary
off to
too,
someone
woman.
else.
Just to let you guys know.
What?
I said he makes salary too, woman.
Yeah, like I said, eligible bachelor. I'm a salary boy. I get paid every single Friday, so you know how it is.
So let's go into you, Angel. Come on.
So for work for me, I work at Cruiser RV, which is common around these parts. But today, really, I didn't do anything. Went to the gym, and then came here. I got my Firefighter Academy later today at 6 p.m. I started that in January. It's pretty cool. I go every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we just we do our book work. So it's a 4-hour class, 2-hour lecture, 2-hour practical, and so we'll do our book work, learn about it, and then we'll go and do it basically. And so that's what I've been doing. If I pass my test, I should be a certified firefighter in June. So, but yeah, just been doing Cruiser RV, Fire Academy, and then last is my photography. I've been doing photography a lot. I've worked with you, one of my good buddies, Fabian. I've done multiple photo shoots for him. Came around to Ricky's as well. I just really like the car scene, so I just like taking pictures, trying to get into video, kind of like Christian a little bit, but maybe a little bit different. Obviously, everybody has their own editing styles and stuff, so stuff will come out differently. But yeah, guess we'll see how it goes this year. Big things.
Damn, that's pretty badass, bro.
Yeah.
So with the firefighting shit, I know you you probably like the practical stuff way better than
Dude,
actually
I hate the
doing
book stuff,
work,
bro.
But
He's not a big reader.
Bro.
So what do you guys do in the practical stuff? How does it,
it's not really a practical. It's just because we do have practicals, which are your test.
You have drills,
But they're just little. So last week we learned ventilation on a house, how to ventilate a house. And you gotta, how do you do it? I already forgot. You gotta put a fan. Look. So there's different ways you can ventilate a house. You could cut a hole on the top to get all the air out. It'd take me forever to explain it to you guys, but so they basically taught us how to ventilate a house, and then we went into the bay, the fire bay, and we basically filled the room up with smoke, and we were able to push smoke out, and so yeah, we just learn new things every Tuesday and Thursday. And
pretty fun.
Yeah.
What about photography? I know that. So if you guys need photography for your cars, hit them up. Flat 4 what? What is your shout out?
Flat 4 dot or period media.
But yeah, so with that type of stuff, what are you so what's your main goal with that too? Are you just trying to have that?
Honestly, I just want to it's not just car photography that I like, but my business that I'm working on is focused on car photography. But I eventually want to see myself traveling more.
Yeah.
Also, I'm working on a website. It'll be coming out soon, guys. Definitely want to get some merch out there. Because, I want to print some canvases.
Yeah.
And send them out. Have a little shop. I don't know.
I think it's cool that you want to go into the print shit, because I want to do the print shit too. And remember that one print we did for the wedding?
Oh yeah,
you remember that? That was my first print ever.
That was your first one?
Yeah. And you just got to do it. And the biggest thing about it is just doing it, and now you're just doing it. So
right. Yeah.
Keep on going. So.
Yeah, definitely taking pictures though. That's something I like doing. Takes time though to get good at it.
Yeah, it's just experience, just with every other thing,
Yeah, I think it's kind of annoying, because it was more of an issue a couple years ago, I think. But people would just buy a camera and then just start posting stuff, acting like there's some professional photographer. And it was frustrating, because I knew there was so much more than that.
I mean, that's how I started, but I kept going with it. I didn't just do it for the week and then
for some people it was
stop.
a phase, but for people who actually are serious about it, it's more of a real thing.
Dude, I think that's funny that you bring that up, because even back then, me and Angel had a little Instagram page, and I feel that's
dude, we used to take some cool pictures, bro.
Yeah. And I feel that's I don't know, dude. At the time, I was new too, so I wasn't really like that good. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the Kirsch building
yeah,
when we went in there and took pictures?
You vlogged?
Huh?
yeah, we did
Yeah.
vlog, but dude, you know what sucks is like, you remember the old camera that I had, the Canon 80D.
Oh yeah.
Well, everything that I had stored in like a storage, like a hard drive, it all just disappeared, bro.
Nuh-uh.
I didn't know how to manage
Dude.
storage like that back then. And
Oh,
ever
yeah,
since
that makes
then,
sense.
bro, like this is why I'm like on your ass when we're talking. But like I'm telling you, bro, you gotta be organized with your shoots, bro.
No, definitely.
Because
Last night I spent 2 hours just organizing my folders.
because at the end of the day, the more that you do is dude, you're just gonna have more on your plate, and that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, you always had that camera when we were hanging out.
Yeah. Dude, and the funny thing is you're here. Remember in the locker rooms when you knocked it off the bench?
Oh, I remember this, bro.
I forgot about that.
You got so pissed.
I remember that. happening.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like track practice or something.
Dude, it was track
Wait, what'd you
practice.
do?
I
you
don't
hit him?
know how he
I don't
knocked
know.
it. Oh, I think like he was backing some things up and he thought it was just some random thing.
Oh, he thought it was like a backpack or something. And
Yeah.
I think your
And then
camera was
Yeah,
on.
and I
like,
just like grabbed it and threw it across the locker room.
I remember one time I punched Josh
Yeah.
in the locker room as well.
Because I would like hit your hat.
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve of me. I don't like when people touch my hat and like
You don't like it?
no.
And he
dude.
told me that before I did it the final time, and then he
Yes.
punched me.
I told him, bro, if you touch my hat one more time, I'm gonna punch you.
He wasn't lying.
He touched
wasn't
my
my
hat and I
face,
punched him. Yeah, I didn't punch him in the face. I still wanted to make him look pretty, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right in the arm. I
Yeah.
remember that. It was funny.
no. But high school was fun.
I love getting you on your nerves all worked up.
Yeah, I used to
Funny.
have bad anger issues back then, but not. I'm pretty chill now.
How do you feel like you are now with anger?
I don't know. Like when I get mad, I just think to not care, but like if you don't not care, like you could hurt somebody else. So like you just gotta just like I like to go on drives, so I'll go on a drive. If I get mad, shoot, I'll go drive. Driving's fun to me.
How about you, Josh?
See, like, cause I'm like, sorry, I'm covering my mouth. I don't really get like mad
Yeah.
at things. Like very rarely do I get like pissed off. Like I'll get annoyed.
Yeah.
Like especially if like, oh my god, like my number one thing is like, if you're like a bad worker,
Mm-hmm.
like, cause like I'm a supervisor and like,
Yeah.
so I kind of see that a little more now. Like,
Yeah.
when people are just straight up like lazy, bro,
Yeah.
that gets me so like annoyed. Like I don't get like mad,
Yeah.
but I'll
Oh.
I'll just be like walking away, just like shaking my head, be like, these guys are so stupid.
That's how I felt today at Subway, bro.
Like,
Took me like half an hour to
incompetence-
get a salad.
Yeah, bro. Like
Dude.
incompetence to me is like the most annoying thing ever.
Jeez.
Like how it isn't that hard to do what you're doing, and that's just how I am.
Especially
mean-
when you do it every day.
Yeah, like it's
Like
your job.
if you do
and
it
you
every
still
day,
suck at it. Like
Yeah, dude, like talking like on the subway thing, like I haven't been able to get like a good fucking Little Caesars pizza in years, just because of the quality of
Ooh,
people
yeah.
that work there.
yeah, bro.
It's like, bro, you go to like a Little Caesars in a different place, it's pretty good. I was eating that shit in Mexico City last year. It was fucking delicious there. I get one here by my house. It tastes like shit. It's not cut right. People
Never
don't,
cut.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
annoying,
Never
bro.
cut right.
Yeah,
It's
the only
the-
the
Like, there's no way we made food that garbage when we were high schoolers. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
like
No.
I remember
There's
it
no
being
way.
really good when like your brother worked there.
Like,
Dude, my brother would run that place,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Like I remember Little
remember
Caesars
when
like used to be
Bro,
so good, but
when
then
my brother used to work there, there was never a just give us 10 minutes and it'll be done. It'll be all right right here, bro. Hot and ready, bro.
I remember always seeing him
Okay.
on the crazy bread.
And then he'd bring
station.
pizza home too. That was always fun. That's probably why I got chubby.
How about you, Diego? How do you manage anger?
when I get mad, it depends what I get mad at. Sometimes, to be honest, you know, I just chill, have a beer, have a smoke. There's nothing really in this life to get mad at if you really think about it.
That's how I feel too.
There is, you know, small things that obviously tick me off, but, you know, just forget about it. You just mind your own business and go have a beer and that's it. And, well, you, Chris, answer us that because, dude, I want to hear your answer on this.
Me, I feel like you guys see me as a person that gets annoyed.
He was just yelling at me before the
we
podcast,
were here
guys.
We were here for 15 minutes setting up, and I already.
Dude, it's
He
so
was-
There's
funny.
he
three.
was, like,
There's three
yelling at
instances
me.
of him yelling.
No,
at
but it's
Angel.
funny because it's because I'm doing something, you know, and that's
You-
just
that
how
you
I
care
am.
about.
Like,
You do something to care about.
but nah, I see him like a person that gets annoyed. Like I am the person that gets annoyed a lot, but rarely do I get really, really mad at at something. So I don't know, you know, the way that I manage my anger is just like, you know, I smoke and have a drink every weekend, maybe.
Was it you that put a hole through a wall at some point?
When
Like here?
here,
I remember like someone like growing up put a hole in a wall because they were mad.
I put a hole through my door.
that's that kid.
Is that you?
Yeah.
That's that kid at his mom's house.
Hey, I remember when you
Sure,
put a
I
hole in the
remember.
wall too, though, Josh.
Oh yeah, I did put a hole in the
At the
wall.
paddock.
I wasn't mad at all. I was just really drunk.
That
And I
was
like,
so-
because I threw something away in the trash and it was right in front of above the trash. And I remember
Yeah.
just like
he didn't
like,
even punch
looking
it.
at it. I just went like this, and my hand went straight through the wall, and I was like, oh. Like I remember
Damn.
Leo got it on video.
He got it like he just gave it knuckles and it busted through.
Yeah, and I had to fix it myself. Like I went to Menards. I'm like, do you have like drywall patch kits? And he's like, yeah. How big? I'm like, the size, like the size of this. And he's like, I won't ask. And I'm like, yeah, it's not really anything special, but I had to fix it myself, and I fixed it. So
Damn.
look good as new.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question, Josh, like, because I can relate to it. You know, I was going to school, but why did you decide to drop out of school? You know, like, I know it's with your job, but
Yeah,
what pushed you there, you know, like,
yeah, it was more 50-50, like my job, and then just me like hating school. But I got to a point where all the classes, because like obviously during COVID, they offered every single class like online, like 100% online. The classes now, they're kind of getting away from that. So like, because I'm getting to the point where I only have like 3 or 4 more classes until I can graduate.
finish it, yeah.
But yeah, they don't offer the classes that I need to take online. They only offer them in person. And because of that, because of how my job is, I can't commit to a class like
Yeah.
that because I'll miss half of the classes. So I just kind of, I mean, I'm looking at like other online, like strictly online schools, something like a Grand Canyon University, even though they have an actual university, but they have a really big online program. But yeah, and then just because I knew this job would get me, you know, money that not many 21-year-olds see. So I just wanted to stick with it because, you know, I'd rather, because I want things now, and you know, I needed a new car. So I just kind of grinded and committed to the job more than school, because you know, school don't make you money.
Yeah.
Job makes you money. So.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna do the opposite. I thought you would have rather finished school before.
Well, I do want to finish school at some point. I'm just not right now.
That's how I feel too. Well, like with my degree, I can't get it until I complete police academy. But since I've been doing fire academy lately, kind of liking it.
Yeah.
And who knows? You could be volunteer firefighter, on-call firefighter, and then like with my business and working at RVs, I'd be happy with that.
So are you still planning on going to police academy?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because can you do both?
I can, yeah.
Because that'd be like, would you get paid for both?
Yeah, like in Kalamazoo, like Sturgis Police Department or Sturgis Public Safety, they're half and half. So half of them are police and half of them are firefighter. They don't interact with each other at all, like unless it's at a scene or something. But like Kalamazoo, they're all 3, so they all are certified in EMT, police, and fire.
All of them?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of school. I feel.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I
So
did
like
not know that.
if you wanted to be mostly police, you could do police, get your hours. Let's say you wanted some overtime, you could go to the fire station and just sit on the fire truck or wash it and get overtime hours.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't get no overtime anymore, being salary, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because we work like 60-hour weeks. like
Yeah,
I said.
because, like, no matter how much you work, you'll get paid the same.
Yeah, but it's nice because like the off weeks, like the other guys, the hourly guys don't get paid for the off weeks. We have a whole week off every 2 weeks. So,
Damn.
but I do get that. So my paycheck's
Yeah.
the same. Because sometimes you'll go like, like a full paycheck, like 120-hour paycheck is like $2,300,
Mm-hmm.
and then like a half a paycheck will be like 1,100 with like the off week. So I get paid the same every time, so it's kind of nice.
That's
But-
pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't know, because I could work 30 minutes one day and we can get rained out and I get paid the same, or we could work 12 hours. Like, it happens a lot.
So Christian, you ready for your trip?
Oh, to the Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of videos about the Philippines.
When are you
It's
going
funny.
again? What's the date?
May.
May.
It's kind of funny.
You going to Manila?
I'm going to my home country, and I'm going to everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah, like
Is it like big?
yeah, it's a bunch. Well, I wouldn't say it's big,
an
but
island.
like you're a human being, and you can travel a city or two
know.
or three. You know, like. But the thing about the Philippines, do you know where it's at in the world?
Yeah, it's like.
Because most
Asia?
people can't even locate it on the map.
Is it like?
It's right,
Is
like
it off?
It's right down here.
Yeah, it's like down here somewhere.
yeah, but it's the
Like, if I had a
Philippines
map
is
right here,
composed
guys,
of
it's
like
right
so many
here.
islands,
Uh-huh.
over 6,000 islands. But yeah, no,
You'll
I'm
hit
just
every one of them?
excited. Hopefully this year I take more trips too. You know, I got time to myself, and really like I got freedom to travel.
Yeah.
That'd be
The only-
awesome.
The only trip I have planned is I'm going to Arizona in the summer because my aunt lives out there.
Yeah,
And I'm a golf so much.
yeah.
That's all I'm going
So
out
do
there
you
to
love Arizona?
Yeah, bro. I want to live in Arizona
Yeah,
at some
you wanna
point
live in Arizona.
because it's just, I don't know. It gets hot as hell, obviously, but I just hate like Michigan winters. I hate Michigan winters.
Yeah,
And like working outside all day, like I can work in the hot, no problem. But working in this cold, I hate it. So.
Dude, I hate working the cold.
And I'm outside like 11 hours straight. Like
Yeah.
it sucks. But yeah, Arizona, because my aunt moved out there with my uncle, like 2013, 14 maybe.
damn. So they've been there for like a minute.
Yeah, and we go there like every spring break, or like we try to go out there once a year. So yeah, I know my cousins and baby cousins live out there. So yeah, it's just so nice. It's expensive, like in the Phoenix area.
Yeah,
But
I've never been out there.
it's
I've been
I think the
out
furthest like
Phoenix
that
area?
way I've been is probably Texas.
Texas. Yeah,
Wait, is Arizona above Texas, right?
it's to the left.
To the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To the west, right? Yeah.
I've been to Arizona, and I've been to Vegas.
Because you went to Sedona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't get to go to Sedona that time. I went to Arizona.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Sedona's dope.
Yeah, but we just need to go out there. For everyone that's watching this, if you can take an advice from all of us, is to travel more.
Travel.
Oh yeah, dude. You know
Travel
one thing I
now.
do? I don't do it, but like I be looking all the time. Like you just search up flights on Google
Yeah, dude.
and go to the map and it'll pop up like a $95 flight to Florida.
So
round
if you
trip.
guys if you guys go to Google Flights right now, and literally you just go on the map. So go on Google Flights and then look at the map, and literally all over the U.S. it'll just have like different spots.
Start
for
traveling the
different
world,
dates.
guys.
And bro, most of it is less than $200.
Yeah, because I think like in a point in our lives right now, like there's only a couple years before like
Before the world
we get
fucks up.
serious, or like some
Mhm.
world war breaks out.
Honestly, bro.
It's either world war or you get in a relationship, you start having kids or whatever, and like it's either
That's
now
right.
or when you're like 60.
So let me ask you guys a question. What age do you guys plan on having kids?
Whatever age I'm financially stable.
That's
Could be 5 years, could be 20 years. I wouldn't want to be.
I think I
40,
told
though.
myself I probably won't have one until I have a house.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to have a kid without a house.
Yeah, step number 1 is girlfriend. Step number 2 is house. Step number 3 is marriage. So I got to do all those things first. However long
Yeah.
those take me, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
about
Not in a
kids.
rush for sure.
Yeah,
Mm,
no,
Especially
definitely
now,
not.
too. So,
Yeah, definitely not in a rush, but definitely it's on the mind. Because once you start nearing like mid-20s and you haven't done anything, it's like I feel like you gotta go.
dude, honestly, like I find myself too busy. Do you find yourself too busy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
bro. Like,
Like I was
Don't
just
got
telling you,
time for that.
like
type
I was just
shit.
telling you yesterday, I stayed up for 24 hours, right?
Yeah, like literally.
I was just like doing stuff. I couldn't fall asleep, and
yeah, like I got barely have time to play like video games.
That's
and
funny that
that's
you
what we
say
used to do
that.
all the time, bro.
Like,
Bruh.
let alone
All
a
the
time
time.
for like.
I
a
feel
full,
like when we were
relationship.
back in high school, or like when you were younger and you wanted to stay up, like it was just like for fun for you. But now it's like, dude, I really struggle. Like right now, guys, like I didn't go to sleep until fucking 4:30. And
That's when I went to sleep.
it's just like, dude, it's fucked up. Like I feel like, I feel more tired today. But yeah.
it's interesting. I like brought up like tiredness because, like, I obviously like. Do you guys ever heard of like sleep like debt?
Sleep debt? Oh, I've
Sleep
heard
debt?
of that. If
Like,
you don't get enough sleep, you
Like that's why I think my sleep schedule when I'm like home from work is so messed up because like at work I'll go to bed at midnight, wake up at like 6, which
Midnight,
it's 6 hours,
yeah.
but like it's still not like I'd rather have like 8 or 9 or 20. But but like then like during my off week I'll go to bed maybe for one day I like wake up around like 9 because my body's used to it, but then like I'll sleep from like midnight to like 12:30.
So like what are you a person that likes to stay in bed?
Yeah. I think especially on work when I'm working, like it's really hard to get out of bed sometimes.
So shawties, if you're watching this, hit them up.
Yeah, I need someone to roll me over. But
Yeah.
no, I think especially at work, like waking up, like you just like I just like look at my phone and I'm like because I keep my hotel room really cold.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting under the covers like, and I don't want to take them
nice
off
and cozy.
because then I'll like be just whipped with
That's the
cold
type
air.
of person I am too, though. I cannot sleep in a hot environment. Bro.
No, bro, I hate sleeping in like warm rooms.
Bro, I just want to be like cuddled in a blanket while being cold still, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys sleep with noises on?
Oh, yeah, I can't sleep without a fan.
Without a fan?
Yeah, without a fan.
I bring it with me
Fan?
to work. I'll
You,
pack it
Diego?
in my suitcase.
To be honest, I just put on a Joe Rogan podcast about some cool shit, and I fall asleep.
Those are actually pretty cool. I
That's
listen to
what I do.
music at night when I
Yeah, see,
go to
it's-
sleep.
Dude, see
That
me
too.
too, bro. I thought I was weird.
The new Morgan
Dude,
Wallen
honestly,
album, I've been
aight,
listening to that.
That's good that you guys actually said that because, dude, I thought I was odd for that.
For what?
There's a lot of
For
people
listening to
there's
music.
a lot of people that just have
tend to
like
go to sleep.
Bro,
sound like
Yeah.
the TV on, just
Yeah.
to,
just like a
just to-
noise.
yeah,
Like,
something.
like
That's how-
I see with me, like I try to listen to podcasts when I sleep sometimes,
But you
but
get
I
thinking,
can't fall asleep.
bro,
when I
that's
listen to
me,
podcasts.
and that's
Yeah.
why I stopped listening to podcasts because I feel like back then I could
Don't stop
watch
watching
it
this one, guys,
and
though.
I could like fall asleep, but now it just like fucks with my head. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm thinking deep as fuck. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, for work sometimes I have to drive like 7-8 hours by myself, like routinely.
Yeah.
So, and if I listen to music, I'll start dozing off. But I turn on a podcast,
And you stay more awake.
I'll be alert because I'm like thinking about what they're talking about.
Dang,
It's like I'm in the conversation, so it just keeps me up.
that's cool.
But yeah.
So if you're ever out on the road and you feel like you're falling asleep, take this guy's advice, I guess.
Listen to a podcast and
Yeah.
find a
Especially
funny
this
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this one.
dude, for real, right?
Bro,
Dude.
I've been on like Barstool Podcasts. Like that's the only podcast I listen to. Like there's like 4 or 5 of them that I listen to.
Have
but
you
they're
seen
so
have you watched the
funny, bro.
BFFs?
The BFFs, like
Yeah.
with Dave and
Yeah, that
chick?
fucker, yeah.
no, I haven't like listened. I've seen clips on TikTok, but
Dude,
the ones
those
I listen to
fuckers
are like
funny.
A New Untold Story, The Yak, Pardon My Take. A couple like there's football ones, and then there's like
Yeah.
funny ones, then there's like lifestyle ones.
Yeah.
But like, what would you consider this podcast? Do you think?
What would I consider this a podcast? This is a chill podcast. Honestly, like right
chill
now, it's not like I'm anything big, so it's just so hear me out. This is something that I do to keep me consistent with what I do. It's just like, it's an exercise.
It's something to put on the
Yeah.
schedule to keep.
Yeah,
you
it's just an
staying on it.
exercise. That's how it is. And, like with me too, like I like interacting with people. Like I feel like I've grown to be like, I became outgoing, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a person that really doesn't care,
Yeah.
So like this forces me to step out of my shell and, talk to people a little bit
Yeah.
more than I have to.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of cool that, it kind of kills 2 birds with one stone, and if, we can somehow grow this into something big, that'll be cool. But
Yeah.
that's not really like something that I always look at, it's cool, but I don't know. I just try to get better with every podcast. I feel like that's what I have to focus on. Like, how can we make the conversations go better?
Yeah, and
How
I think
can we make the experience go better?
yeah, and I think like even if you were to look at like one of your first podcasts compared to like even now, you probably
Yeah.
see like a ton of improvement.
Yeah.
Bunch of differences and
Because
stuff.
of what 27 episodes you said?
Yeah, this is the
27.
27th
So that's
episode.
one a week.
The first, yeah, like
Yeah,
half
one
a
a
year.
the first
yeah.
one was about near like August time.
Yeah, that's half a year. So you
August.
probably
Wow,
have some
what the
noticeable
hell,
difference.
bro? That's been
September.
so long.
Yeah, dude, I told you I stay consistent, but
And
I
that's
respect
good.
that. I respect that.
and like that's one thing I want to tell people, right? Like it doesn't matter what type of things go unnoticed as long as you're keeping consistent with what you want to do. I feel like that'll take you way farther than if you think you're talented or some shit like that, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that like can correlate to like what people do in their lives, not just like like podcasting. But
Yeah.
like for example, you go to the gym. Like a lot of people like they want to see themselves like completely be perfect in like a month,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what stops them from like continuing doing that.
Yeah.
And I think like you just kind of have to put your head down for half a year, and just see the improvements because things aren't going to happen overnight. So I think that it's important for consistency to be a thing in your life with almost everything you do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah, like I want to stay consistent with myself, but like I don't know, like trying to find some cool cars around here, it's very limited.
Yeah, it's pretty small
But
little area.
like this year, that's why I'm trying to go to like events, stuff like that. Events, network with people,
Network a little bit, yeah.
and then that way I could then have places to go. Because right now I'm just stuck in a certain area.
I mean, shit, there's a Mclaren in Sturgis. Where else are you gonna find a McLaren around here?
I already shot that one.
he got the one McLaren in Sturgis, yeah.
What a beast.
But,
That car was pretty cool, bro.
yeah, it was dope.
The wing, it like lifts up when you speed up.
Damn. Oh yeah, it has
Aerodynamic.
like one of those wings that move and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was well, it had carbon fiber on it. I don't know if it's like McLaren's carbon fiber or real carbon fiber, but it looked cool as hell, bro. But
Shit, dude.
I don't know if I had to shoot
Right
one
here,
one car,
Yeah, if you had to shoot one car.
Thank you,
Well,
Cameron. Thank you,
honestly,
Cameron.
screw all
Man.
Water
that,
today.
Like,
screw what?
screw all that. Like, if money didn't matter, because you're a car guy. You have a point it out to the people right now. Pop some pictures out right now.
All right, boom, boom, boom. I actually don't
All right.
even take that many pictures
I
of
have
my
a cool car too.
I took pictures of your car. I made this video
Yeah.
for him. All right, so what? Like, what car would you drive if money didn't matter? Right? If you could fucking get rid of that Subi and think it was a piece of shit, even though it's
This dude's
pretty
gonna say Scorpion Evo or something under like
Um,
something under $50,000 that's like extremely obtainable.
Any car? Shoot, I don't know, cause that's hard. Cause like there's
you could even be like Andrew Tate, a Bugatti. Doesn't matter, bro. Whatever.
Colors your Bugatti.
you know what car I actually like a lot?
What type of car they like? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody might think I'm funny for this, but have you guys ever seen 007? Yes, like
played the
at
game
least a
on the
newer one. Have
GameCube.
you seen
Yeah, I
it?
played GoldenEye on
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Put on the GameCube.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movies though. Not a big.
The car he drives, the
I was capping. I didn't
Aston
think so.
Martin.
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
Aston
Yeah.
Martin.
Those cars are pretty lit.
That car is sick, bro. I like that car. And like it has the cool gadgets where like it shoots and stuff. I drive that one and take pictures of it.
Yeah, this might be a little like basic, but I wouldn't really want like a supercar because I wouldn't be comfortable in a supercar because I'm like big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to have like a Porsche Spider or something. Like I remember we watched a video in high school about a Porsche Spider in metal shop class for some reason, and I always thought it was the dopest little supercar. But I think because Dodge, they have a Hellcat that's like a jailbreaked. It's called the Hellcat Jailbreak. It's like $130,000, but it's like
That
it's
car's
so
crazy.
dope. It's just like 1,000 horsepower. I think it's like 905 horsepower, but
That'd be crazy.
yeah, that'd be dope. Like a matte black, like muscle car. I just feel like the Batman or something. I don't know. It'd be sick.
Like a
How about you,
superhero and
Diego?
shit.
What car would you drive if money didn't matter?
To be honest,
Would
dude.
you have a loadout?
I just really want to have like a, especially now they got the Escalades, the Escalade Vs, but
Dude, those are
the way I want my interior, like especially in my Tahoe, when I take it to Mexico, like just captain chairs all the way in the back, and like in the middle where the back doors are at, just a little entertainment center and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
And some like
like-
Los Santos.
So you really
Have
pick
you
like,
seen,
like some Benny's.
Yeah, some Benny's.
Some
Benny's
West Coast
Customs,
Customs.
when I take my fucking truck to Mexico, I want to change everything on the interior. 'Cause like, here that shit's a lot of money, but
Yeah.
over there, cheap.
Might
Cheap.
be a little spotty.
Yeah, and,
Cheaper.
but like supercars, I say for sure like a Porsche, like a nice little quick,
Like a
good handling
911 or
car.
something?
911
Like a
definitely.
GT3.
Those are good.
Is that what it's called?
That's
Or the GTS?
all right. Before I go into my BS,
There's also GTS. There's a GT.
I would drive a Porsche GT3 RS. That's what I want.
That car's
but-
sick.
You know what I would drive though? The most expensive car, whatever it is at that time, so I could just
Just flex it.
trade
so
it
you
every time.
You just
or
get
something.
the most expensive car of the year.
Yeah, because money didn't matter, bro.
I'm gonna make a concept car and I'll sell it to you, bro.
Have you seen those concept cars of like those Mercedes with like the wheels that are like moving with the car?
Oh, they're like crab walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Look like some futuristic shit.
yeah, like super futuristic
And
shit.
I saw a video of like this supercar that is out. Oh, what's it? It's not a Tesla. It's an electric car though, but it's like
Talking about the Lucid.
yes,
Lucid?
Yeah, I knew it started with an L.
Shout out
That looks
CCIV.
dope.
Shout out
Lucid.
CCIV, shout out Lucid.
Because I saw the video on TikTok, bro. It looks dope. Like it looks like Tesla. Like it has so many nicer things than Tesla.
Have you seen
Those
the
cars are
Rivian
dope.
trucks?
The
Rivian trucks?
Rivian.
Yeah, with the circle headlights.
So
the
they're
oval
like
ass headlights.
electric, right?
Yeah.
But they can go underwater type shit.
Like in water,
Yeah.
like a submarine.
Yeah, not in like water like that, but I'm saying like it could be like a off-roading ass truck.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, bro, and it's
All terrain.
electric.
Yeah, because like
Ultra
like
good.
if you get water in your engine or anything, bro, you're toasted.
Oh, and that's another thing that about the that electric car that I just mentioned. It has like a 600-mile range. Like my car, a Honda
600
Civic, like a four-banger
miles?
Honda Civic has maybe
400?
350, 400. Like 600 on an electric charge is crazy to me. That's
How long
nuts.
do you think it takes to charge it though?
I mean,
All
the
right,
Tesla's
none of
like-
us own electric cars, but how much do you think that is of a hassle to go get your car charged if you don't have a car charger at home?
I just feel
I feel like that'd
Depends
be
where you
annoying
live.
as
I wouldn't
shit,
do
no?
that.
Yeah, like around here,
Yeah.
like where would you go?
But I
Like
feel like
Walmart?
people
Does
own
Walmart have
Teslas
chargers?
around
Like-
here, right?
David told me like
know.
they're gonna put some like right like by the coffee
Oh,
shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, they are. They're gonna do a new building,
yeah, like
a parking lot building concept.
Damn, so everywhere, damn, we're
Maybe
turning
turn-
into that.
it's turning into that. You know, like, but you know what? We love trucks. We love diesel engines, and fuck it, dude. They're never gonna go away.
I would never have an electric car like this far north. Like I would have to live like somewhere where it does
Dude,
not
imagine though they halted the production of all like motor vehicles.
snow. Dude, in California they're banning the sale of gas powered vehicles in like 2027.
I saw some shit like that.
And what year is it? 23 in 4 years?
It's crazy.
California has
Yeah.
a state with
It's
the
just
most
a
shitty
sale,
laws.
though.
Yeah, like,
You can't even buy
I
tobacco
don't even start on
under
California, bro.
the age of.
fuck.
If you were
We'll
born
get
in
political real fast,
2006,
I don't care.
if you were born in 2006 in California, you can't buy tobacco no more.
Yeah,
Wait, if
bro.
you were born before 2006, you can. After, you can't.
Yeah.
Wait,
They're
oh,
that's
after
nuts.
you can't?
Yep.
Like you
Yeah,
really
they ban
can't?
the sale of it.
Yeah.
To you, it-
related
Yeah.
products too.
But if you were
The-
born before, you could. You can.
But don't you think? All right, I'll be completely.
He was born in
blunt with
2006 and
y'all.
already addicted to cigarettes.
Like, don't you think that's just helping the youth too?
It's
Yeah.
what?
Banning the sales of tobacco.
Yeah,
It's helping the youth.
which
Is
is
that what you
good.
said? Yeah, I think that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But how do you think that's going to affect the economy?
You know, that's weird because like today I was just thinking like, so like we all have phones, right?
Yeah.
Let's say like production of phones and like went down, bro. Like we would all have to like ride our bikes to each other's houses again and like just to say what's up, and then like you know how like different it would be to have
Dude, all types of dynamics would be. I don't know, bro.
the
Like,
economy
maybe
would
I'll
just
have
change,
to,
bro. Like
maybe I'll have to make like
drastically.
those cans and then like tie string to it.
Oh, like
Set
that.
it up at your house. Set it up at your house. Have like little like a section at the house where I just like have different ones.
You have like
different
20 different
people.
cans. You're like,
Yeah.
Let me ring up my boy Josh. Be like, what's up, bro?
Shit like that is wild, dude. I don't know. Like, at some point, I do feel, you know, it's because they are, dude, just by us having, like, your phone on you, how do you say, I guess the government or Apple, I guess, knows where you're at every single second.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about, like, could you get used to going off grid, I guess, for, like, a while. You know what I mean? Just
I
obviously
wondered
if
that. Like,
cash wasn't an issue, you know what I mean? You just go chill and enjoy your time, I guess. Just go and enjoy your time, I guess, out in the wilderness and shit. No distractions, no nothing.
do you think you
You
could
ever think about
survive
that?
out there?
Yeah, like with your own
definitely.
survival instincts.
Well,
or-
I'm not saying like you were just caveman out there, but like, would you be okay with it? Like, you wouldn't go
Like if someone had to
crazy?
like drop you, like if you for a month had to like be completely like wireless, like
Oh,
you
dude,
think
I'd
you'd be
do it.
fine?
Dude, I'd have so much fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be
I
like
feel
I think
seasonal.
for a week it would be like good because it would take you a good week to like build.
I'll
up
be
your
honest with
shelter or
you, I
whatever.
couldn't.
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like after a week, I feel like you just like be so bored.
It's not even like the
Like,
board
there's
part for
only
me.
so much sitting down and looking at trees you can do. Like that gets that.
Like imagine like what people back in the day then did for fun. Just imagine that shit then.
Kick rocks.
Like, what else is there to do? Yeah, you know, like,
Beheadings.
No, but like I like
Something,
fishing.
right?
I like fishing, so like
guillotine?
I'd be fine being in the
Catch
woods
fish,
by the
yeah.
river, just fishing every day,
Well,
bro.
like the only fact that I say that is, it's like I don't care about spending time in nature, but like the way that I want to make money is all made online.
Yeah, like
So
you're
it's
not
kind
gonna.
of fucking stupid for you to shut down that part. So like
Understandable.
bankings, like how are you gonna spend money without the power of internet, bro? Right? Like are you gonna have $1 million of cash? And how are you gonna make more money? Are you gonna be giving cash to someone getting cash back?
You be trading furs.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
just have gold. Just have
gold doubloons.
just have gold like the good old days, some coins and shit.
yeah, or like
It's cash in the bank, no good no more.
But like that's
Fuck
what
outta
I'm
here,
saying. Like they change.
Facts.
I feel like that's
Don't
why
get
they
that.
do the things that they do. Like the government, like they'll make cash, and then like right now the whole big thing going on is like the whole cryptocurrency, digital currency thing going on. And it's like a battle, bro. It's like a war, but then you got the banks collapsing.
yeah, that crypto dude who got like
SBF,
arrested. Yeah,
yeah,
that dude. What did he own?
FTX,
Yeah, that was crazy. He was weird too.
yeah.
Him and his girlfriend were weird. Some creepy stuff.
That is weird.
But I don't know, dude. How do you feel about California then?
I wouldn't be heartbroken if it
You wanna
sank
go
into the ocean.
Dude, would you ever how you say it? Go, I guess, to live there, Josh?
The only reason
I think I
would,
know your answer, but
the only reason I would ever live in California is like if I was like
'Cause it's warm.
either super rich and could just own like a house in Malibu or something.
Yeah,
Other than that,
no reason.
never.
there's no business.
There's no reason for me to go there.
There is nothing.
So I mean, like everything's stupid expensive. All the people are the exact opposite of me, and it's
Fruitcakes
just
and shit.
yeah, a
dude,
bunch
like,
of soft ass.
don't
even get me-
you know, like
Keep me worked up right
some
now.
fucking mentally ill people, man. I don't know,
Oh.
like
Christian, remember my question
fuck.
yesterday?
The stuff they're trying to normalize, bro, is just crazy to me.
right.
I don't think I could see
So
myself
like,
living there.
well, my question, I don't know. I heard this the other day. Is it like same-sex marriage allowed now or what? Like, I don't even know what
Yeah,
it is, right? So like,
Yeah.
I don't really follow up on this stuff, so
well, it's because I didn't even know if that was allowed or
that was an
not.
Obama thing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
This is-
really?
I do remember like us being younger and
Wouldn't be
some
a Trump
shit. Yeah, like
But
yeah, it wouldn't be a Trump thing.
Like no,
Like,
no.
no gays. There's only two genders. The fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like
China.
common sense, man. Like you know what I don't know.
Yeah,
But straight up, in the past years, like, probably like, think about it though. Like, when we were in middle school, did you really hear this shit like LGBTQ pronouns and shit like that?
no.
The way that these kids at that age
Okay.
talking about like,
All right.
no,
Just so we can like soften the blow, right? Like, I'll give it to the gay people. I'll give it to that. But like, what's up with the Z? Like, what's up with like the whole sexual orientation, gender fluid, binary? Like, what's with all that? Like, why is it getting so complex?
dude, honestly, like what I think is like,
You're actually
why
in
is
the
it
wrong.
why is it like that?
You gotta ask one of them. One of the.
Yeah.
Wait, ask your question again, please.
Nah, I'm not gonna ask you. We're
He's
just
saying
gonna
like,
do-
why are you hearing about like gender fluidness and a million different genders and all that this recently? Like, why?
I don't know. I think like everybody just like thought they could become whatever they want, but like
It's because
you're
people have too much freedom.
Yourself. You're Josh.
Well,
I'm
here's
Angel.
the thing too.
That's who we are. That's all it is.
I just feel, you know, at the end of the day, they're just trying to make Americans a little more confused and more dumb. Like, I don't know. You just think about it. Like, dude, there's like some people out there like, today I'm a chair. Today, like, I identify as this. Today, like, what are you talking about, bro? I don't know.
I think
It's all just nonsense.
yeah, that might be a little bit of a overreaction, but I definitely get what you're saying. Like,
dude,
like
I don't know.
Yeah, because people are just, I think, are trying to find where they seem the most comfortable, and by doing that, they might be changing their gender 15 different times, which philosophically makes no sense because
So
obviously, you know,
yeah,
man
but
and
that's
a
the
woman,
thing, right? Like,
but it's just
they like want the world to accept them, and they can't accept themselves. So I guess changing their
it's
whatever
just a really
call it.
like
So
weird like
I don't understand it.
it's
subject.
weird as fuck. Like, I don't know.
So what pronouns?
Well, I
do
don't
you go by?
think it's weird. I just don't
my
understand it.
My pronouns are
Like how they
That
think.
too.
So like that's why I don't.
I'm him. I'm him.
that
yeah.
motherfucker.
What are your pronouns? Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, no.
Huh? The
Furries,
furries.
Those mentally ill. Yeah. No, it's just you, because I saw this graph. It's like all these people that are like, you know, the blue, you know, your classic blue hair stereotypical people. Like, a lot of them are on the, I don't know if this is like over a line, but like a lot of them are on the like autism spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So that a lot of people think there's some sort of
they-
correlation with, you know, how they're that disease, or I don't know, is it a disease
It's a
or just a mental
Well,
It's a
defect?
condition.
It's a condition.
Yeah,
it's
I don't really know the I probably sound ignorant as hell
Yeah.
right now, but I think there's an interesting that there's a correlation between those things. Like, a lot of people's mental health,
yeah.
you know, a lot of people that are like that have really bad mental health.
Damn.
I feel like.
So like, I don't know. I wanna soften the blow. Let's talk about something else.
You said you were gonna ask us
Alright,
about
yeah.
guns.
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
did.
Damn,
So
dude,
you
I
guys
could keep
know-
So-
talking about all this shit, but go ahead, Chris. Ask something else, because I don't know. I got crazy thoughts about this.
I don't want to be.
Damn it, I'm
Don't want to get the 500 grand podcast canceled.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
so-
bro.
uncancelable forever and ever. Forever and ever.
Free
Yeah.
you
So
take.
what are your guys' thoughts on like guns? Like, let's start with the gun law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I actually got my CPL last week. in the
I'm
mail.
working on it.
Carrying as we speak. So if it gets hot in here, it gets active in here.
Yeah.
You know how- but yeah, I think, 'cause especially since the Michigan State,
Yeah.
Shooting?
That's crazy.
it's been discussed a lot, and they're changing a lot of laws. Like, they're trying to ban firearms in like grocery stores and stuff.
Yeah.
It's already banned, obviously, like federal buildings, bars, casinos, stuff like that,
Mhm.
which I get, but because we went to the casino, was it Monday, Tuesday, Sunday? Saturday. And like, that's the only place where you can't have a gun in the parking lot. Like, all the other places you can have a gun at least in the parking lot, but casino you can't even bring it like on the premises, because obviously alcohol and money and all that wouldn't mix well. But yeah, I think
But they don't even check you.
I guess that's true. They might have some hidden metal detectors or something.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
But they have cameras everywhere. I wouldn't even try it. But yeah, because I've been digging deep into that a lot, because obviously I just got it. And a lot of the laws are like just really stupid. Like, you can't use deadly force to protect your dog. Like, if you see a dog attacking your dog, you can't shoot the other dog. You can't shoot the other person punching your dog. You can't shoot the person actively breaking into your car. Like, you have to use force that is you know, parallel with the force that is coming towards you.
Equal, I guess.
Yeah, so like, the only time you can really ever use your gun that you pay the money to buy and take classes to get to be able to carry is when you're like, you know, in COD, when you like, I got first shot on him, like that, someone has to get first shot on you.
First shot on you. He's
like,
weak.
they have to either have the knife in their hand, or they got to be actively like attacking you before you can actually use it.
Yeah.
Because and like you can only really use it freely like in your house. It's called like the castle doctrine or something like that. But outside of it, like you can't, like your property that isn't actively in your house, you can't protect it with deadly force. Like,
And is that because of the state that we are in?
State of Michigan, right? Because it's not a stand your ground state.
yeah, it's
Right.
because a lot of the gun control laws are obviously state regulated, less
Mhm.
federal. Because like my CPL, my concealed pistol license has it's called reciprocity. So like only 39 other states like actively like recognize my
CPO
license.
Yep.
And like the 11 states, you can probably guess what they are.
You don't need one for Indiana,
New York,
do
California,
you?
Illinois, huh?
You don't need one for Indiana, do you?
Well, you can get an Indiana CPL.
But I'm saying, like, you don't need to take a class. You could get your CPL. You don't have to take a class, though.
Like you're saying, if you're from Michigan and you travel to Indiana,
No, I'm saying, like, if you're from Indiana.
yeah, you can take your class there.
No, but what I'm saying is
It's not
they don't have to
required.
take a class.
Oh, it's
required.
They
permitless.
just get their CPL,
It's permanently, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
which is pretty cool.
And at
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah,
18.
yeah, because in Michigan it's 18 permitless open carry, but I don't recommend open carrying because someone can just like grab it.
That's why I don't carry mine.
And you get caught and stuff. But yeah, Michigan is 18 permitless carry, so I guess obviously you can't have guns in school. But if we were 18 in high school and we go to the store, we could open carry a gun. I never really thought about it. But you can't buy a pistol until you're 21.
So what are you gonna carry, an AR?
Yeah, but here's the thing:
So-
You
is
could be
you
gifted.
can privately buy a pistol
Yeah.
under 21 and between 18 and 21.
Yeah.
So they take, but by doing that, there's no background check. So a lot of like criminals like to do that when they're 18 to 21, because there's no background check, there's no nothing. So it makes no sense to take away.
I get what you mean.
There's no sense to take away that like. It makes no sense that a younger kid can get a gun privately and not have to go through a background check.
I think, yeah. What do you guys think? Like what do you guys think the problem is with these like school shootings? Like, it's not the gun law, obviously, because it's starting to get to the fact that they're passing laws that are, like they pass laws that are
Like
stupid.
specific.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
way too specific for the things, but they can't pass a law specifically for these fucking idiots that are.
Well,
just
because I think they base those laws off of, like,
what's happened before.
Yeah, court, like, what.
Obviously what's
Like
happened
Wade
before,
versus
but this has been
Roden.
happening. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Like
Yeah.
this has been continuously happening.
Yeah,
It will
so
continue to happen.
I've kind of given that a little bit of thought because I'm trying to think about things like the most logical way I can.
Mm-hmm.
So schools are one of the things on the list where you cannot have guns.
Yep.
So the reason I think a lot of school shootings happen, obviously, is because it's a very small amount of area and a lot of people in the area. First of all, because these sickos want to kill as many people as they want, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think that, because I'm not saying like armed teachers or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's interesting how these shootings happen at places where guns aren't allowed because they probably know no one's going to shoot back at them. So a lot of the time they go to these very vulnerable areas.
See, it's funny that you say no one's gonna shoot back at them, right?
Well,
but
we
that's
have a
like
school
my
recess-
point too. Is like
Resource officer.
we get
One resource officer.
Correct.
we get millions of dollars. Like we pay taxes, whatever. Put it into some shit that will make it better for the the people. And one of those things that they push to you as a kid is go to school.
Yeah.
All right, is go to school, but they can't even make that a safe place. First of all, first of all, in like any other country, rather like other than the U.S., bro, I'm telling you, any college vicinities have at least bodyguards or security or something.
Yeah. The
Like-
cops.
And like here, you know how it is. Like it's super open. We fucking drive on the roads. Like you go in that bitch. Like you walk into the campus.
Yeah.
Like all the YouTubers make funny
Those
videos
reaction
inside
videos, yeah.
campuses. Like it's so easy. But I don't know, dude. I just feel like
Yeah, I think America almost, like, there's almost, like, nothing you can really do. Like, obviously there's some things, but I feel like America's, like, just, like, criminal-wise is just so far gone. Like, the whole gang culture everywhere and, like, all that stuff. Like, it's just so, there's no way to, like, turn that around.
all right, let me ask you this then. So do you think you're gangster carrying that stick around? What are your thoughts on that?
Like, Carrying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I say I'm not. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I walk around with a little bit extra swag in my step. But no, it was weird that you mentioned that because I realized, because I just got my CPL Saturday, and first time I like carried in public was like Tuesday or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird like feeling, like, because you're raised your whole life to know that like guns are like super dangerous. Like there's like, you should never like really touch one unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like it's such a weird feeling to have such a deadly weapon and no one knows you have it.
Yeah.
Like you're the only one who knows, and like it's just weird because it comes with also like this weird sense of responsibility for other people.
Yeah, because like
you'll see people in the store, like little like children or whatever. You kind of like look out a little extra
Like
carefully.
protecting kind of.
Yeah, 'cause you have this weird
I can
sense
see
of like,
that.
I have to like protect innocent people.
I feel like some people, when they like a school shooter, when they get that gun,
They
I
have a
feel like
different
they get
mentality around it.
the other idea of the
they
of
have the
what you're
thought of
thinking.
there's so many people I could shoot so easily
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, that's
They're
psychotic.
vulnerable, I guess.
Like-
to
Yeah. Like, let's say you're walking to a liquor store, like you kind of are more, like, especially in like Kalamazoo, like there was
Yeah.
just a shooting at a liquor store I've been to.
Yeah.
ain't that around the corner?
Like, right next to
bro,
Cottage
it's
Inn.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
it's
been
down
there.
the road.
Yeah, literally a minute from my apartment.
Yeah,
Like
you could walk there.
you kind of are on the lookout a little more careful, and you kind of have more confidence in the fact that you will be fine.
Do you have any tips for anyone with the gun? All right, let's start with that. Do you have any tips for people like who think they're gangsters out there with the gun?
Think they're hard, like
Yeah.
like 17-year-olds pointing guns and posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think that's stupid. First of all, because you're actively taking pictures of you doing a crime. But I mean, you can shoot guns at any age.
Yeah.
But you
Dude, they have competitions.
like
I know people who do. I don't know what they're called, but like they have rifles and they have to shoot as many targets as fast as possible.
yeah, like I think if you're getting into guns for the wrong reason, you
Probably
you
shouldn't.
probably
have
should figure out a way to turn that around.
them. Yeah.
Like if you're just getting a gun because it's hard to have a gun, and you like it, that's just stupid. Like
Mhm.
the reason you should have a gun is to protect yourself and what you care about.
Yeah.
So if you have a gun for any other reason besides maybe hunting or just having a collection,
Mhm.
then you really you shouldn't have one. I don't think. But kids get their hands on them all the time. Like around here,
Yeah.
even like
Bro, I had a gun
Sam?
pulled out on me in 8th grade.
yeah, like the kids like are just so messed up now.
Dude, wasn't there an incident where someone shot their like a young kid, like a young ass kid, shot his mom in the face or something?
Around here,
I don't know if it was around here, but
yeah, I heard like it was a couple
was it
years
around
ago.
here?
It was, I didn't hear.
I
About
think it was around here.
I think
But,
it was
like this
around
kid
here.
shot his mom.
Yeah, in the head, dude.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
whatever reason. But
Yeah.
like kids are just so conditioned that things just don't matter.
It's funny
Like
because
they have no consequences nowadays.
Because
Like
we were asking
how
about
many
anger
kids are getting
management,
spanked?
right? So,
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll ask you guys this question.
hmm
Because everyone gets parented differently, right? Like, we all grew up from different backgrounds, bro.
It's actually
Like,
kind of weird how like different people get parented.
how are you guys, like, not like raised, but like, how would you get disciplined when you were acting up as a kid?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first, Angel.
So like, I got to learn real quick, but when I would act up once I got older, it went away. But like in my early age, probably like probably like toddler, like maybe like kindergarten through 5th grade, I'd probably
Mhm.
get like spanked as my discipline.
Yeah.
It,
So
Would it
it was
be-
physical punishment.
Huh?
So it was physical punishment.
yeah,
Is that it?
yeah, that's
That
probably
it?
it. I never got like, and then it's funny, I never got like grounded or nothing. I just got spanked. Like
Yeah.
all my friends, they all got grounded, phone
Yeah.
taken away,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, I just got 2
Dude,
shots, and
he
I could go out
probably
to the
relate
park.
to that, right?
Yeah.
Right, Josh?
Yeah. So
So let's hear Josh's
with
side.
me, growing in a middle class family of
Yeah.
white color, I didn't really get I never got grounded because one, obviously, I wasn't.
You're a
like
good kid.
You're
I wasn't a
good
bad
kid.
kid.
Yeah, you were straight.
I was
bro.
because I learned from an early age, like my dad is like, he's the top dog, like no matter what.
Yeah.
So doing something like bad, I would fear him being like disappointed in me or like think I'm not like anything. I would fear that so much that I would just act right most of the time. Like I was never really grounded because obviously I didn't really do much things to get grounded for, and then I don't know. My punishment was more just knowing they were like mad at me or like disappointed.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that feeling, so I just never did stuff that gave them that feeling. Really.
Yeah, after freshman year, that's how I started to act.
Yeah. Me too. How about you, Diego?
I kind of relate with what you're saying, Josh, because I mean, I really don't remember like a time, like we like were like hit or something like that. Dave, like, there's been times like my mom's thrown shit at us. Not
La
crazy,
chancla?
but like,
Sandal.
her sandal and shit. Like the fucking
Oh,
pinching
pinches?
hurts like a
Oh.
motherfucker,
Dude, the one
bro.
on the ear.
The one in the
Fuck,
ear,
dude.
yeah.
Puta.
That shit hurts like fuck to me. So, and since like a young kid, I remember like, I think it was like me or David that like we were younger kids and like we're like make tantrums in the store, like when you
That's one thing
don't
I
get
never
a
did,
fucking
bro.
thing. And I remember just one time like mom's just pinching the fuck out of us and it never happened again. To be honest, never happened again.
Dude,
Now that you mention that,
yeah.
I remember like when I was really, really young, like maybe like under the age of 7.
Yeah.
Like my mom would give me like a shot of vinegar whenever I would like say a naughty word or something.
Yo.
Like
Wait.
I remember in daycare I said ass to someone and I got told about it and my mom put vinegar in my mouth. But then also I remember like my dad sometimes would grab my head and like just bring it really close to his face. He'd be like, "Don't do that." Like that's when I was really little. That's how it was. But then after I kind of grew out of that, it was just more like just talking, getting
getting told.
Yeah.
Like with me, like when I was younger, I wasn't really a bad kid. I was like, I always hung around family type shit. But like when I was in like the Philippines and me and my mom would argue about like me not wanting to do homework because like I've already had enough or whatever. And like how she would go about it, she'd grab a ruler, she'd like smack my hand.
Oh, I remember this.
But one time I got fed up with it. Like this is why I'm telling you, like, fuck, dude. I might have anger issues, bro. But I took the ruler, fucking broke it.
Little badass little
broke the
kid.
ruler,
Yeah.
Bro, wasn't the first time you and Angel met was like a schoolyard fight?
Yeah. So I'll let you guys know real quick.
Angel
So
kicked his ass.
who doesn't know? Me and Christian, when we first
Yeah,
met,
dude. His
we got
little
into a
ass kicked
physical
my
fight.
ass.
we didn't know each other.
Angel was normal height back then.
Yeah, he was normal height back then. I don't even know.
What were we doing? Oh, we were playing. Was it soccer or
in the-
football?
Soccer in the morning.
All right, so we were playing soccer in the morning at
Eastwood?
elementary school. Yeah, Eastwood.
Hell yeah.
And like we wouldn't give a fuck. We'd get grass stains on us. It didn't matter. Like we'd slide tackle,
Yeah.
push, shove. It didn't matter. But like nobody would complain because we all
Yeah.
played like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but for some reason Christian, he like slid tackle me when I didn't even have the ball, or like the ball was away, or I didn't have the ball no more, and I got pissed. Like I said, I got anger issues, and I got pissed. I'm like, bro, what the hell? And so like I was telling him off, and then he came at me,
You really let him know.
and then so like I like pushed him, and then like I got his shirt, and like I threw him down, and I took his shirt off. And then the teacher
dude.
came.
The funny thing is, this kid acting like he manhandled me. He was on the ground with me.
Yeah, it was. We were both.
Yeah,
Playing in the
but
mud.
he's just like grabbing onto my shirt and like, get that shit up. No, but it took it off of me, yeah. But after then, like, do you remember us even beefing with each other? I feel like,
Because that was 5th grade.
yeah.
After 5th grade,
It was just on site from now then.
I don't think I like
I
hung
feel
out
like
with
I
you
don't
until
even
7th grade.
remember you at all after that period.
Because I remember seeing you at the skate park with Felix.
Yeah,
And then like from after that, like somehow, how did I start hanging out with you? I don't even know.
I don't know, dude. I I don't even remember.
I'm honestly trying to remember. I don't know how I met you.
That's kind of the same situation I have with Riego, because, like, obviously, my first memories with you were like 7th, 8th grade, maybe.
Do you guys remember?
Like Mr. Roach's, like we had a homeroom together.
Oh, we started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I just remember like.
Oh, I actually
getting to know
remember. You
I don't know.
fuckers, you kids would come to my house. You guys would ride your bikes here.
Who?
You, Zane, Gavin.
Oh yeah.
You guys would just come here like unannounced and shit, dude. It's like, yo, you would come ride
Oh, and
bikes.
I think it's I added you probably like on on PlayStation or something, and then like we started playing after that too.
Damn, that's crazy.
And Gags and Giggles came out.
Yeah, I remember Gags and Giggles. That was a good one.
Do you guys find like it's harder to make friends as you get older?
Yes and no. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes and no.
Like it's really easy to find similarities with people,
Yeah.
but it's rare to find people and hang out with them enough to be as close with someone as like your best friend in high school or something like that. Like maybe if you're in like a college dorm or something, you have college friends. But I don't have that experience, so I can't really speak on it. But yeah, like because the only new friends I really have are the people I met when we lived at the paddock.
Mhm.
Like none of them are really like my best friends. Besides, like Luis is pretty close. I'm pretty close with Nick, but yeah, I think at least for me, it's hard to find someone and stick with them long enough to like really get to know them.
Yeah.
Like as a person, and instead of like, because you can be boys with like whoever. Like
Yeah.
like dudes, it's really easy to make friends with dudes. You have to
Yeah.
find one similarity and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But to be like really good friends
Good
or
friends,
best friends
yeah.
with them, you really have to like kind of go through it with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You definitely do.
yeah.
I mean, I kind of see what you're saying. Also, like, I kind of don't want to make a new friend. So, like,
yeah, like I'm
so, like-
perfectly content with the friends I have
Yeah.
now.
yeah, like I am very comfortable with what I have. But like, if I don't know,
Yeah, the only way I see myself making new friends, like actively trying to make new friends, is if I were to like move away.
I think with that is like with my business, I'd rather
Yeah.
have
Networking.
clients that come back.
Well, that's the
Stuff like that.
other
Also,
thing I
There's
was trying
something
to
we
get
do
at,
that work
right? Like,
together.
I mean, that goes hand in hand. I mean, like the relationships you make, not, you know, you can still be friendly with someone even if it's like a business relation. You know, it's just about like, I guess I didn't really ask that question properly. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys have like problems meeting new people? Like, do you guys feel like that comes around a lot in your environment?
I kind of don't like want to, like I said. From back then, I used to be like, I may still seem like an introvert to like my friends, but like when
Extrovert.
I'm not with my friends, bro, what is
Yeah.
it?
Extrovert.
Extrovert? What I say?
Outrovert.
Outrovert. I was thinking of the outro. My bad. But like, I just don't like being around people anymore.
Yeah.
So like I used to not care, and now I just kind of like stresses me out for some
Yeah,
reason.
like especially recently, like and when we lived at the paddock, I was fine with like going to parties or whatever, but I didn't like random parties
Yeah.
because I knew in Kalamazoo especially, like you'll
Yeah.
get shot up.
Yeah.
So I was kind of tweaked out about that. But people who like go to these like they'll go to frat houses or
Yeah.
whatever every weekend, like Friday and Saturday. I just don't get that. Like
For
I
what?
don't get the appeal to that.
And
like-
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursdays.
And Thursdays?
Yeah, but I just because the only new friends I really have now are like people I work with, but they're not really my friends. Like
Yeah. Those
they're just work friends, Like,
colleagues.
I'll never talk to them outside of work ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because the only way to really meet new friends outside of like if you were going to school or had a big job, like is just going out, like partying,
Yeah.
going to bars.
I don't think I've made new friends, but I've met people, but I haven't made friends. Like, I see friends as like, you know, like
Yeah.
someone we're talking to daily and
Like
all that.
someone you're gonna
Like-
want to hang
Yeah.
out with.
But like in my fire academy class, like I have my comrades, but like other than
yeah.
that, like I have not
Russian as
met any
fuck.
new people or like friends or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just interesting because kind of, especially around here, I feel like you don't meet a lot of new people
Yeah.
because you've been here your whole life.
Yeah.
So
Small
unless
ass
someone
place.
like new comes in, or I don't know, it's just weird.
Like when Christian came in.
Yeah, like when this weird like Filipino looking guy started
Yeah.
coming to our school.
That's
I had to fight
probably
him.
thought he
I
was
had to fight him
Mexican.
quick before I became his friend.
Yeah, he went straight
I
up
think
to
it's
him.
crazy like how we all meet even despite like where we all came from.
Yeah, like this dude's
Yeah,
Philippines, Vegas, and this dude
it's really like
probably born and raised here. But
Yeah.
how quick, like,
Yeah, it was-
when you like pulled up to the school, dude, did you realize like, damn, I'm in the U.S., but there's hella Mexicans in this town? You're like,
yeah,
whoa.
what makes like Mexican families pick here?
It's because look,
Is it just
at least for where we're from and where a lot of Sturgis is from, in Michoacan, it's like started like from my family. I guess they pull up to Chicago, been there in the city, West Chicago a bit, and then from Chicago here to Indiana, they found RVs. Fuck it,
Good paying jobs and just
you're paying jobs.
stuck
Fuck
here?
it, and like the RVs in the '90s was dope as fuck. Like
yeah.
my dad would go
Winnebagos
already
and
like
shit.
back to Mexico with RV money, and like in the '90s, that shit. I can just imagine, how
Yeah.
dope that must have been in Mexico, like that. But it's crazy because like a lot of people from the same town over there, Josh, pulled up here
Yeah.
to LaGrange and to like here in
Is it
Sturgis.
just because like they know people? from
I
here?
guess, yeah. To be
Like-
honest, yeah. Person says, "Yo, there's good work here. Come up here." Like,
Because for a
shit
lot of
like
the
that,
time, for a lot of the time, I thought it was like either A, they were family, or B, they just wanted to get as north as possible. like I know
from the border.
Yeah, they're like-
There's still the border up there.
because I know there's a lot of immigrants stay in Texas. They're probably
Yeah.
like, fuck this, I'm going damn near
As
to Canada.
far as possible so
Yeah.
I can get away from.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never really thought about it from a wider perspective.
I never thought about it that way too.
I don't really find people like from my dad's city.
Where
He's
is it,
he's
yeah?
from Guanajuato,
Guanajuato.
And
Oh
he-
yeah, I've been there.
and he
You know
lives.
what city? In Acámbaro.
Is that like a state?
Yeah, it's like a different state,
Okay.
but it's like close, to.
Yeah, so he's
to the
from
border.
Guanajuato, San Nicolás, and then he's
Nicolás.
from this place called Salvatierra.
I know Salvatierra.
That's his like
It's like
land basically.
3 hours from where we're from
Yeah.
in Michoacan.
Oh, for reals? Oh, so
Yeah.
that's not even that far.
It's not that far. Like to think about it, like the border,
I thought it was way
Michoacan,
further.
Guanajuato's like us here,
It's
like
just across the lake.
Michigan, Indiana type shit.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad's from
This
White
way.
Pigeon.
Fucking love it. Fucking love it.
It's a lot of history there. A lot of history. Go Chiefs.
All right, guys. Well,
cheat.
it was a good ass conversation. I feel like we could keep
We can
talking.
we can
Dude.
keep going for
We
another
can
hour.
keep talking forever. So,
We'll spare the viewers.
but yeah, we're gonna spare
Sadly, I
the
have to go
viewers
to-
here
I
today,
gotta
and
go to academy.
Gotta get my
this
haircut.
dude,
Gotta
running
get my
into
car
his
from the
schedule.
mechanic.
Hey, but if you guys
350
want
bucks.
us to come back, make sure to
Yeah,
like
if
the
you guys
video,
want them to
comment.
come back,
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta interact.
Come on.
You gotta
with the
smash
shit.
that like
we need that feedback, guys.
Smash
But
that fucking
is there
like.
anything you guys need to say
yeah.
before we end off this episode? Start with you, Angel.
Just keep focused. Don't stop grinding. You gotta keep on that grind. I know it's hard, bro. It is hard. Like I said just earlier, bro. I stayed up for 24 hours yesterday. Just gotta keep going. Don't give up, guys.
I could hear the gears turning when you were thinking that.
Any shout outs to your socials?
You guys can follow if you guys want to follow my Instagram account, flat4 .media, and then I don't have anything else really right now. So
Website coming soon.
website is
So
coming
be on
out
the
soon.
lookout for that. Follow his Instagram so you can be updated when it comes to his website. So, Joshy,
All right.
Juice.
I just want to say, Donnie. I just want to say thank you to Riego and Diego for having me on. It was pretty tough to get on. I just asked him and he said yes. But yeah, thank you for having me on. Thank you for it was a good conversation. I don't think there was many where points in podcasts where they're just kind of like trying to figure out what to talk about. we were having a pretty good conversation. So yeah, but not really a shout out. I'm not really a social media guy, but follow my Twitter. I'm always on Twitter,
Yeah.
sparking up some
Twitter's
banger
funny as
tweets.
fuck. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, thank you again. It was
Thanks,
fun.
Christian.
It was very fun.
any what's it called? To be honest, I ain't really got much to say to the people out there this week. Just stay working and enjoy spring break. If you haven't been on spring break yet, wherever you go, just stay safe, stay lit, stay drunk, stay baked, whatever you do. But always be alert. You know what I mean?
Do it safely.
And yeah, do it safely. And
Be
that's
smart.
pretty much it. You guys are some good ass fucking talkers. Definitely should be a part 2 to this because I know we can keep on going.
I'm down.
Especially on some political shit, Josh. I know we
Yeah,
can get down.
That's what AP
Should we
got,
go-
bro.
Let's bring it back, please, bro.
I
That'd be
know we
fun.
can get down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to everyone. Y saludos a todos allá, pues, a la gente de Mexico.
Come back, guys.
Pretty much it.
See.
But it's been your 27th episode. You know, it's been your boy at Riego Late. Christian Riego did yours.
500
Follow
Grand
us.
Studios.
Yep.
Middle name and everything.
that, whatever. Yeah, stay tuned with us. We'll see you guys next week when Cairo's here or whenever. See you guys later.
Peace out, guys. Ba, 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 ba.